How many of you think that you are a champion? And how many of you think that you are a victim? Awesome. Thank you very much. Hello, this is Kaushik Majumdar. I'm an author, entrepreneur, and coach. Now, you must be thinking, why these questions? When I told you, I promised you in my last video that I'm going to talk about Vuca in my next video. Trust me, I will. But before that, it is important that each one of us understands what he thinks about himself. Here I would like to quote Henry Ford, the founder of the automobile giant Ford, that if you think you can do a thing, or if you think you cannot do a thing, you are right. So every day morning when I wake up, I ask this question to myself: am I a victim who blames everyone, everything but himself, or a champion who takes responsibility, who takes ownership of whatever is happening in his life and prepare for the next challenge? Here again I would like to quote Henry Ford. He said, failure is another opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Now this is where Vuca comes in, dealing with situations in business that never occurred before. Now, being a corporate trainer myself, I learn 24/7, especially when the knowledge comes from people who are achievers, leaders, successful people, then nothing like it. So recently in one of the seminar, I heard Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, the MD of Bajaj Auto. He said that when he decided to stop the production of the Bajaj scooters and decided to focus on the power bikes, he went to the workforce. He first acknowledged the workforce's contribution in making the company as world's leading two-wheeler manufacturer. However, he said that considering today's market demand, consumer behavior, we have to stop the production of scooter and shift our focus to power bikes. And therefore we need a different level of knowledge, skills and attitude to cater to the new demand or cater to the new strategy. And this is where Vuca comes in. Now Vuca is an acronym which has come from US Army. It is to describe the situation the men in uniform face in the battlefields. The term later borrowed by various business houses while creating their strategies. In Vuca, V stands for volatility. Yeah. So when you say volatility, it means the fluctuations or the turbulence that happens in the industry, that happens in the market. As an example, the fluctuations in the oil price makes huge impact on the freight forwarding company, or the fluctuations in the dollars rate or exchange rate of dollars, which we saw in the year 2008, made huge impact on the export-import industry, including the IT industry. U stands for uncertainty, the extent to which we can predict the future of the market or the industry. Part of the uncertainty is people's inability to understand what is going on. For examples, for a finance company, elections bring in huge amount of uncertainty that what is going to happen after the election in terms of government policy. Next, I'll talk about the C, which is complexity. Complexity refers to the factors that are needed to be taken into account, their variety, the relationship between them. The more factors, the greater the variety. As an example, during the same time, introduction of GST, demonetization, RERA Act, changes in insolvency have created huge amount of complexity in the real estate system, real estate industry. A stands for ambiguity. Ambiguity refers to the lack of clarity about how to interpret something. All three examples that I've given where there was no clarity because there was no reference point, there was no pattern. Nothing like that happened before in those industries. So the leadership, unless prepared, has no clue about how to deal with the situation. In 2018 in Gurgaon, 250,000 flats were left abandoned by the builders at various stages of construction due to various reasons. Now, at the same time, there are builders who made money or made profit exceeding the market expectations. So, there are companies who actually make more money in challenging situations. So for my book, The Process Pro, I keep meeting CEOs of Fortune 500 companies and I asked one of them that how is it that some companies make more money when it's difficult for their own industry? He replied, when tsunami comes, it affects everyone. But those whose pillars are strong, they stand tall. So it depends on the value and the preparedness of the organization, how they will deal with situations which are uncertain, which are Vuca. It's the value and the preparations which helps the companies, the organizations stand tall and sail through the challenging situations. For them, business is not about just survival, it is about staying ahead of others. It is about continuous improvement, learning and improving. So, either you prepare or you blame. Either you be a champion or a victim. I would love to know what do you think. So please share your views and ideas and suggestions in the comment section. I hope you have liked my video, so please don't forget to hit the share button. I'm going to come up with a very interesting topic in my next video, so please don't forget to tune in. With this is Kaushik Majumdar signing off. Namaste.